I'm Grace and I live in Japan, and people usually tell me I look like my mum. And let's be honest, it's pretty true. I was watching Sierra Schultz's videos and she was recreating photos of popular Instagrammers and influencers, and I thought to myself, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I recreated photos of my mum? Is it just now that we look similar, or do I look like her when she was younger as well? My mum sent me a load of photographs from the 70s, 80s and 90s, and I decided to recreate 3 of those looks. I chose these 3 looks because I thought they were most interesting and maybe the most fun to recreate. So let's have a look. The first photo I'm recreating is this one. This is a photo from the mid to late 80s. My mum said she wasn't exactly sure when it was taken. My parents owned a plant hire company, which I didn't really understand until I was older, what a plant hire company was. I thought, who wants to hire plants? Can't people just go to the garden centre and buy their own plants? Why would they hire them? No, it's plant hire, like, you know, diggers and cement mixers and that kind of thing. So that's why my mum is holding 2 canisters of what's probably petrol or oil or that kind of thing. The second shot I decided to choose is actually 2 photographs which my mum put together of the same look, because my dad is in one of the photos and he was like, please do not, I don't want to be in this at all, so I've got to respect his wishes with that. So doing 2 poses in the same outfit. This is the most 80s with that makeup and that hair and my mum's really cool look going on. Look at her face, she's like, really excited for that one. The last one I've chosen is going back before my parents were married in the 70s. I think my mum must be only 16 or 17 here, maybe even less. Someone actually said, is this a photo of you, Grace, when you were younger? And I'm like, no, it's not, that's my mum. She has this wonderful, relaxed 70s cotton dress on, and her hair is very natural, before all of that 80s big hair came in. And I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it'll be very easy because she's got no shoes on as well, but I think it's a really sweet shot. My husband is going to take the photos and I'm going to recreate the hair and the makeup and the outfits as accurately as possible. I'm really excited about this one, so here we go. So I've done my makeup. My mom has a very nude lip and she's got some like brown on the eyes, and her eyebrows are quite thin and darker. Her hair's naturally darker than mine, so I went for slightly darker than I usually would on my eyebrows. And a little bit of mascara because I'd never catch her without mascara when I was younger. And a tiny bit of blush. Now the next big problem is the hair. So my mum, of course, she had a perm, and that's very hard to recreate when your hair is naturally straight. So I gave it a bit of a curl and blow dried it kind of up as much as I could. And now I'm gonna see what I can do to get that look. This is my finished look. I think the hair is all right. I wish I could get it bigger, but it doesn't want to. I've got the chain. Well, this was supposed to be white, but this is not a white belt. This is like a creamy color, and it doesn't fit through the belt loops either. I asked my mom what she would have worn with this top because I can't really see. I was like, is it trousers? And she said, oh, it would have been a short skirt. So a short skirt, but we can't see legs, so I won't do anything with that. And I have my oil tank ready to go. I know she's holding 2, but I could only find 1 that was cheap enough, left in the range. I don't look as much like my mum as I thought I did, but you'll probably say in the comments like, oh my god, you look exactly like your mother, but not as much as I thought. So while I have my hair kind of like big and 80s, I changed it just a little bit because my mum doesn't have the sidey fringe in this 80s look. And I've got the white makeup, the lipstick, the jacket, the same chain, and I've got the earrings for this one, the devil's in the detail, as they like to say. My mum's hair's still pretty short in that one. This is getting harder and harder to control the hair. But I know she took this one inside, so we're just gonna take it on the sofa, and it was just like a top photo, so I'm just wearing my jeans inside with it. And yeah, I think we're ready to do this next one. So this last one is really, really simple. It's just this cute dress that I found in H&M, and I will take off my shoes because my mum is barefoot. And the hair was really easy for this one as well, because I could just get rid of my fringe and then kind of tie the back like that. Her straps were a lot thicker, but I wanted to wear a bra, so I've got my like light skin color bra going on there. And makeup, very, very simple, just little bit of mascara and a little bit of foundation, and I think I've got this one down and ready to go. And I added a ribbon because I thought mum has that ribbon on there and it looked a bit plain without, so it just needed that extra little something to bring it out. So let's go and shoot this. Oh yeah. We've taken all the photographs now. I've edited them a little bit, so let's see how they compare to the original shots. Okay, so here is the first one. I think this one looks so good, and I've really tried to get that expression right as well. I wish my hair could have been a little bit bigger, but I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I only bought one of those gas canister things because they weren't actually that cheap. I didn't want to spend too much money on this, so I decided I would hold the cap in the other hand, but I think it still works. So the state of emergency was going on when we took these pictures, so we didn't really want to travel around to find a good background. So we sort of went for something that was okay. I would have liked to have more of a bricky garagey thing going on in the background, but I think this works just fine. This next one is my absolute favorite. I cannot believe how well that it came out. I really tried to get the eyebrows and the makeup just right, and I really enjoyed making my hair look like that as well. I'm actually considering cutting my hair short because I loved how it looked in that photograph. It was really easy to find the background as well because I know my mum was just sitting on the sofa in it and it was just in the house. And with the editing, I just think it looks so cool. I'm obviously not as tanned as my mum was. My mum used to love going outside and getting a tan, whereas I completely avoid that. So you can see how pale I look in comparison to her. But this one, we do have a very similar look going on. You can really tell that I am her child. I think this photo looks awesome. It's so 80s. I absolutely love it. I'm really pleased that I got to do this. And the last one, going back to the 70s, going back to very young, I really love this one as well. In this one, I can really see how different our body types are as well, which is quite interesting. I'm really pleased with all the outfits, but I particularly like this dress and the jacket from the previous one. I'm absolutely gonna wear them all the time. And I've actually worn that red stripy t-shirt a few times as well. So none of these are going to waste. The hair was so easy to do in this one, and I really enjoyed having short hair. So I'm thinking maybe I should go for the short hair. No, I love my long hair. I don't know. My mum has never actually had long hair at all. So every single shot was short hair. So every single shot was a hair challenge for me, which was nice to have a bit of a challenge in there as well. In the original photo, you can see my mum is squinting because the sun is in her eyes, and I'm also squinting because the sun is in my eyes, so it really worked out perfectly. But I really didn't like having my shoes off because that grass was not soft. This has been an absolute joy to film. It has been just so much fun, and it's an ode to my lovely mum as well. She sent me loads of photos, so if you want me to do more, leave a little like and a comment down below, and maybe I will. I really hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed filming it. See you soon. Bye.